Hey folks, I'm John Moscone. I'm the Artistic Director of California Shakespeare Theater here in Orinda, California, against the backdrop of the Siesta Valley, just 20 minutes east of downtown San Francisco, in the heart of Contra Costa County. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the special, unique experience of Cal Shakes and a little bit about our production of King Lear, which runs through October 14th. Here we are in our beautiful amphitheater, the Bruns Memorial Amphitheater. It's a very intimate space. We've got seats down here, and we have right behind you, we have terrace seating where you could either bring your own chairs or we have some you can rent. We've got blankets here for on the cold nights. We've got a sunscreen during the day. It's 545 seats, and it looks out right onto this amazing vista. And we have in front of it this stunning set by Rachel Hauk for our production of King Lear. We do shows during the day and we do them at night. The daytime's great because it's a very open experience. Nighttime you get more of the lights, you get more of the dramatic take on the whole deal. But people have different desires, and so we try to accommodate as many people as we can in the way they want to see our work. And we make plays by Shakespeare, plays by Oscar Wilde, Anton Chekhov, Tom Stoppard, George Bernard Shaw, a whole bunch of classic writers and great writers of modern theater who are really inspired by the classics. This is Brandon, one of our ushers. He's been here how many years?
7 years.
7 years. Now I can't make fun of him anymore because he's about my height. Sometimes you hear planes going on overhead and the actors have to really grab the audience's attention. Sometimes you hear a cow mooing or a coyote howling. Sometimes a bat will fly through at night. It's kind of fantastic. It's really unlike any other theater experience you're going to have. You're open to the elements. It's very real. What Shakespeare intended is to have nature and human beings sort of conjoining to make, real theatrical experiences about deep, deep human emotions, ideas, relationships, politics, comedy, the whole smear. I mean, Shakespeare wrote it all. He wrote humans at their fullest, and we take full advantage of that here at Cal Shakes. Every performance, 45 minutes before the show starts, and a bunch of people gather here. They picnic, they have their food, and then they sit up and they listen to one of our folks, our dramaturgs, our resident experts, talk about how the historical aspects of the play, but also how the play and our production interface, which I think helps sort of give context to our work, which with the classics is really very important. And it's one of the great services that we provide our audiences. Everyone's invited and it's totally free. One of the great things about being artistic director here is that I get to go around and say hello to everybody up to 2 hours before the show starts. People bring picnics. Some are better than others, and the ones who have really good picnics, I usually go by and compliment them. And this would be one of the tables that has some great food here. We got a little rosé. No,
grape juice.
Grape juice? What the heck's going on here? You didn't bring wine? We highly recommend drinking wine. We sell food at our concession stand and wine, or you can bring your own stuff, and then you combine it with some good, really good theater. And that's sort of how we define Cal Shakes. It's an experience more than just a play. You agree?
Yes, absolutely.
Jeez, I didn't get their cue right.
California Shakespeare has been my Shakespeare education. This is how I learned all about Shakespeare. And when I first started here, I didn't understand anything. But I started, as I came more regularly, I think it's been 10 years now, I started learning the rhythms, the speech. I started doing a little reading. You gave me some books on Shakespeare, and it's really been something I look forward to.
We have 3 different logos from 3 different periods of the theater. Well, what looks like an experiment in audience breeding, which is where we've been cultivating people from a very young age in this pod here in the Upper Grove, is actually a group of subscribers. You guys come? Yeah. Friends and family who, many of whom have been with the theater since 81.
81.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And they built this, well they didn't build it, but they put it up every night, every time they come to see the show, and they have a contest to see who can do it faster, because they like to have really, really succulent food and they don't want any of the yellow jackets to get at them. We do everything we can to get rid of the yellow jackets, but it is outdoor theater, so it is their land and not ours, so we try to coexist with them. And these people have found a very inventive way of doing
Okay,
it.
it's a family tradition to have a picnic with fabulous food and great wine and share the play together.
Tell them what you do. She reads the play for food references and
That's
plans
right.
the meal around.
Tonight we had a
lot
salt
of time
tasting.
going
We
to
have
grocery
salt
stores.
parents, we have children, right?
And brothers and sisters.
Siblings. Look at the whole deal here. This is, in this little pod, Cal Shakes. A couple of years ago, we brought a group of artists together under the curation of one of our board members and an artist in the Bay Area named Bruce Johnson, and we curate a show of California sculpture. New pieces every year featuring some of Northern California's most wonderful, wonderful, talented sculptors and artists. And we have a piece that was made directly way at the top based on Lear. And we have a piece that we own over here called North Star. If you sit and you look through a specific hole, you can see the North Star at night. It's quite beautiful, quite stunning, and I think really integrates nature and art into one. Cal Shakes is located just past the Caldecott Tunnel from coming west and just before the Caldecott Tunnel coming east. And if you don't want to drive here, you can take BART, and we pick you up at the Orinda BART station and shuttle you up here, and we shuttle you back so you can take BART to where you parked from your home or from your work. But if you do want to drive here, our parking is free, which is a rarity in the Bay Area. At Cal Shakes, we believe that the Shakespeare and the classics are for everyone. We make great theater by great writers, made relevant and immediate and entertaining by some of Bay Area and the country's best artists, under the stars, sometimes under the fog. Bring your food, your friends, your wine, and have a great, great time at Cal Shakes. Hope to see you at the Bruns.